With me, and we're going to talk a little bit about mastering your level right now. What's that even mean, bro? Is that like, so I was playing Super Mario Brothers the other day, right? And teaching my daughter, and I'm like, girl, like if you push the arrow this way, the guy goes this way. If you push it that way, the guy goes that way. Now you gotta push B at the same time you're pushing the arrow, like the directional pad. It's fun explaining to a 4-year-old how to play, but she's getting there. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, it takes time, but okay. So if we would put it on Mario terms, right? And you want to find if you're doing the new ones on the DS, right? You got to find all the little coins, all the little extra.
This was Super Nintendo, my brother.
Oh, so yeah, Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
Yeah.
I'm super jealous.
I understand.
I'm super jealous right now.
That's
awesome.
But
okay, so if you want to get like all the stars or all the coins in every single Super Mario Brothers, level there is, right? You have to do it maybe once or twice, 3 times or 4 times before you move on to the next one. Right? So you might have to take that E4 exam once, twice, maybe a 3rd time.
3 times a lady.
You know what I'm saying? So, so it might not be the information exactly, but it might be something you don't know yet. You feel me? Because you have the opportunity. We all get the opportunities in order to learn. We always get the opportunity to learn something, going to that next level, right? But you're trying to come E5 and you haven't mastered E4 yet. You're trying to make Chief, but you haven't mastered E6 yet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? There's something that you don't know. There's something that you're missing. Now, for a lot of people, it's just the information. Some people just don't have information. For some people, is the gaps of opportunity. They have the opportunity. They're not taking advantage of that opportunity because they're just looking at it as small. They're not looking at it as the first one. They're not looking at it as the gateway to learning something new. You feel me? They're just so worried about getting to the next level, pushing you over, saying that you can't teach me anything because you're not on that level, when you don't realize that you're learning from those people who are actually around you. You feel me? So you have.
So you think you gotta? And I just wanna clarify. You got to grow where you're at.
Right, exactly. Right? You gotta start where you are.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of that book. I get the author of that book for you.
I'm not
start
sure.
start where you are, and as you're going through, as you join the E1, the E2, the E3, it's about work ethic, drive. Make sure you're there on time. Shave. You know what I'm saying? You already know, right? And those things you learn then, and those things that never go away.
Right
you know
place,
what I'm saying?
right time, right uniform.
Exactly. You learn that E1, and that's something you're going to take with you each and every single step of the way.
Sure.
But what you don't understand is, now you're E3, now you're E4, right? But you have to master this E4 mentality, right? Okay, cool. I have a little people that's beneath me, not too much. I have like 3 or 4, right? But I gotta lead them in doing this project, but I have to do it with them because that's the job, right? I'm not supervisor. Right? Yeah, I'm with them. I'm still doing it, but I still have to teach them how to do this. All right, cool, boom. Now you so worried about trying to be a supervisor, step back, and you're pointing to them, telling them what to do, right? Because you thinking about being an E5, but you're not still working on your work ethic. You know what I'm saying? You're still not doing it. So now you're forgetting how to do it. You think you have a basic overview of how to do it now, but you're not in the trenches with them. And you should probably still be in the trenches with them.
There's nothing, so I've said it once or twice or maybe 3 times, but there's nothing I appreciate more than seeing a chief that will still get in there and do the job with their sailors. And a great example, I want to give a shout out right now, MCC Vargas. She works over at PAO. I've seen her out with a camera in hand doing MC work, and it is for the love of the game.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right, exactly.
But it's good. Like I respect that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think that you always got to keep that mentality. Leadership is from the front. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, it's let's go, not go.
Right,
you know what I mean?
right.
Now, of course, delegation of responsibilities and jobs, like that's as CMC so eloquently puts it over and over again, one of his 3 tenets, that's creating opportunities for others to succeed. Delegation, right? But still, there's nothing wrong with, you know, getting down there with them and you know,
Right,
working it out with them.
and we're not saying do it every time. I'm not
Sure.
saying I'm not saying doing it every time, right? But as your E4, you need to be doing it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You feel me? As
Yeah.
your E5, you need to be vigilantly watching.
I think you
them
need
do
to
it.
still take it with you and make it a practice to do it.
Exactly,
You know,
'cause-
sometimes,
but you're so worried about being LPO, but you ain't even really mastered the fact
Sure.
over the E4s yet.
Yeah.
As your E5, you have.
There
you
are a
have
lot
3,
of
4,
people out
E4.
there who's focused. The heart, the motivation seems to be in the wrong place. Like they just want to be boss. You know what I mean?
Right, you just
But I
trying to be
think
boss.
time tells.
Everybody want to be a beast,
Yeah.
right?
Sure.
But until it comes down to the fact you have to do what beasts do,
Mhm.
you're not ready
Yeah.
because you weren't mastering your level. Oh no, wait! When I make first class, that's when I'm gonna blow up.
Mhm.
That's when I'm gonna get to. That's when y'all gonna see who I really. That's when you gonna see what I can really do when I put my talents on display,
Yeah.
right?
The grass
But-
is always greener. Right?
Exactly,
Yeah.
but you're diminishing your talents on the level that you're at because you're not using them. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? You don't realize that those things are going away from you. You're forgetting how to do them.
Okay. That makes sense to me. Grow where you're at. You know, much like a plant in a small pot, it eventually is going to be transplanted, but it has to grow where it's at first. Those roots have to reach capacity. Right now, I got a little bonus for you, Electric Love, and when we come back, we'll talk about closing the gap.